Earth's cave systems are nothing short of extraordinary. Some are so dangerous they've been sealed off, while others are safe enough for guided tours open to the public. It's thanks to daring spelunkers that we've uncovered incredible wonders like underwater mysteries, glowing worms, and even real-life baby dragons hidden within these magnificent caverns. And these discoveries are just the beginning. Join us as we explore the 20 most shocking things ever found in caves. Number 20. The Cave Castle. A castle is probably the last thing you'd expect to be in a cave, but that's exactly what Prejima Castle is. This castle is located within a cave complex at the end of a valley in southwest Slovenia, perched on a 400-foot vertical cliff. Its history dates back to the 13th century, and it proudly holds the title of the world's largest cave castle, as recognized by Guinness World Records. Its Renaissance facade, dating to the 1580s, adds an air of grandeur to this already impressive structure. However, even seemingly mundane features like the castle's outhouse toilet possess fascinating stories. The castle's history is intertwined with Erasmus von Lug, a local figure similar to Robin Hood. He fled here in the mid-1480s after a disputed duel that resulted in the death of Count Pappenheim. A siege on Prejima Castle followed, but Erasmus stood his ground. He ingeniously utilized secret tunnels to sustain himself, even taunting his enemies by sending them cherries from the distant Vipava Valley, delivered via underground passages. Eventually, betrayed by a servant, he met a memorable end, struck by a cannonball while using the outhouse. Number 19. Hell's Bells. On Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula lies a 70-foot deep sinkhole known as Cenote Zapote. This relatively narrow sinkhole opens up completely at the bottom, and down there lies a geological marvel, the striking Hell's Bells Formation. These peculiar stalactites are affectionately named for their bell-like contours and are roughly 6 feet tall. Not much is known about these bells. They were formed in an environment devoid of light, enriched with a blend of freshwater and toxic saltwater rich in sulfide. However, researchers from Germany and Mexico teamed up to uncover the truth. It turns out they were made by microbes that cause calcite to form. Through dating techniques, it was revealed that these formations grew completely underwater during ancient times. According to a professor, this underwater realm provides the perfect conditions for these bells to form. While similar formations have been found elsewhere, none compare to the Hell's Bells of Cenote Zapote. Number 18. Cornwalls Holy Well. The charming village of Holywell draws visitors as a resort destination and is also famed for sheltering the renowned Holy Well Cave. The village takes its name from this well, which unveils its secrets only during low tide. There's a cave at the northern edge of the beach that leads to a freshwater spring. According to local tales, early Christian monks once performed baptisms for local children there. The rocky formations leading up to the pool look just like a staircase. However, there's another version of the story. This narrative traces the well's origins to times preceding Christianity. Revered for its healing properties, parents would bring sick children to submerge them in the chilly waters of the upper pool. Christian symbols or signs near the well are indeed absent, lending validity to this version. The well itself is a little hidden. You'll have to walk along the shore for about 10 to 15 minutes until you encounter the hidden holy well. Not marked by signs, it remains discreet. The cave occupies the extremity of the beach, where the cliffs almost touch the shore. The cave's entrance is marked by vibrant mineral deposits, making it beautiful but also slippery. While the waters here are clear, one wonders what they would look like if they were a bit more colorful. Number 17. Postojna Cave. Postojna Cave boasts an extraordinary feature that is entirely its own, a population of what might affectionately be called baby dragons, referred to as olms or Proteus sanguinis in scientific terms. These blind salamanders are approximately 25 centimeters long and permanently remain in a juvenile aquatic phase. Local legends have dubbed them baby dragons, a moniker that emerged from the notion that these creatures, washed away from Postojna during floods, were the offspring of dragons believed to inhabit caves. Today, visitors have the chance to observe these unique creatures in a purpose-built aquarium deep within the cave, where they elegantly navigate among the rocks. Postojna Cave draws in countless visitors throughout the year, and its scale is awe-inspiring. The cave features an underground railway that transports visitors through a mesmerizing network of chambers and passages. However, the thing that excites most people the most is, undoubtedly, the baby dragons. Number 16. The Lost River Cave. In the heart of Bowling Green, Kentucky, lies a hidden gem, the Lost River Cave. Surrounded by over 60 acres of wooded trails, this natural wonder conceals a river that gracefully flows beneath the Earth's surface. Now a renowned tourist attraction, Lost River Cave boasts a rich and diverse history, having served as everything from a nightclub to a sawmill, a Civil War camp to a refuse dump. The intriguing limestone walls that encase the flowing waters of the cave extend for around 7 miles beneath Bowling Green. Today, visitors can explore its depths through guided tours, boat rides, and kayaking adventures. But it wasn't always a tourist haven. This cave was first used by the Aboriginal Americans as shelter and a source of water. However, it was the establishment of the first sawmill that marked a significant turning point. The use of water not only powered the mill but also whisked away sawdust and debris to an unknown location. This cave was significant even during the Civil War, serving as a haven for both Confederate and Union troops at different times. The limestone walls of the cave are etched with the names, ranks, and units of nearly 40,000 Union soldiers who camped here, a silent testament to its storied past. It's time for today's subscriber pick. In a discovery that has stunned experts, scientists exploring a submerged cave under Lake Tahoe have uncovered hundreds of egg-shaped structures neatly arranged in rows. The eerie formations, some as large as basketballs, have sparked heated debates about their origin. Are they ancient burial markers, a natural phenomenon, or the work of an unknown animal? Dr. Helen Carter, a geologist on the team, explained, "At first glance, we thought they were just oddly shaped rock, but their arrangement and texture suggest something more deliberate, either by nature or possibly by ancient humans." Others have speculated that the structures could be connected to local legends about Lake Tahoe's mysterious depths. Social media, of course, had its own theories. They're alien pods waiting to hatch. Pack your bags, folks, one comment read. Another quipped, "I knew Tahoe was more than just overpriced ski resorts and bachelor parties." Skeptics have suggested the formations are nothing more than natural limestone deposits shaped over thousands of years. However, locals aren't so sure, with one resident saying, "We've always heard strange tales about this lake. Maybe there's more truth to them than we thought." Are these structures a glimpse into ancient history, or something entirely unexpected? Let us know your thoughts, and if you've got photos of your own mysterious finds, send them our way. Number 15. Waitomo Gloworm Caves. In the middle of Waitomo on New Zealand's North Island lies a captivating display of illuminated caves. These subterranean wonders are brought to life by millions of indigenous glowworms that call New Zealand home. Within this network of caves is a flowing river system that all leads into the central glowworm grotto, the primary habitat of these glowing creatures. These caves took 30 million years to form. Millennia of tectonic shifts led to the caves folding and bending upon themselves, eventually rising above the ocean surface to form the enclosed spaces that exist today. Glowworms are typically found in environments that maintain a high level of moisture and shelter, making caves the perfect habitat for them. Scientifically named Arachnocampa luminosa, these luminous beings are not worms at all. Rather, they are the larvae of fungus gnats. These insects resemble mosquitoes and transform into flies as they mature. These glowworms are carnivorous, relying on a diet of smaller insects such as moths, midges, and flies. To catch their prey, these glowworms dangle silk threads covered with sticky mucus, entrapping unsuspecting insects. The lights exist to lure prey into their silk threads, reminding us that nature is both beautiful and deadly. This danger extends to the very caves these creatures dwell in. Without preparation, anyone can get lost in these caverns. Number 14. Ruby Falls, Tennessee. In the depths of Lookout Mountain Caverns in Chattanooga, Tennessee, the Ruby Falls unveils a mesmerizing secret that nature has been crafting for centuries. Standing as America's tallest subterranean waterfall, it plummets an impressive 145 feet down a colossal vertical shaft. These caverns have more history than just their geological formations. Used as shelters during the Civil War and beyond, the caves were later sealed due to railway construction. Thanks to the efforts of an amateur spelunker named Leo Lambert, the caverns were unearthed again through a mountainside tunnel. Lambert affectionately named the falls after his wife, Ruby, showcasing his discovery to the neighboring towns. Today, Ruby Falls is filled with electronic lights that illuminate a symphony of multicolored splendor to captivate its visitors. These Lookout Mountain Caves boast a remarkable collection of stalactites and stalagmites in various forms. The sight of the descending falls is truly breathtaking. The falling water is illuminated by rays of multicolored light, making it look like something straight out of a fairy tale, or maybe a nightclub. Number 13. Creswell Crags. Creswell Crags is a magnesian limestone gorge spanning the boundary between Derbyshire and Nottinghamshire. What's inside has huge implications for our prehistoric heritage. With an abundance of caves, fissures, and rock shelters, it serves as a genuine time capsule of secrets from the past. Archaeologists have delved into these caves since the 19th century, unearthing relics that had been concealed beneath the cave floors. Early excavations were so extensive that modern archaeologists now sift through them to uncover overlooked artifacts. Yet, the caves also harbor an air of mystery, evident in the form of hundreds of protective marks known as witch marks, discovered in 2019. These marks are found in a remote chamber of a cave within the limestone gorge on the Nottinghamshire-Derbyshire border and are over 60,000 years old. These marks were dubbed apotropaic marks, derived from a Greek term that means to turn away. These engravings grace cave walls and ceilings, often near dark recesses and expansive crevices. This cache of apotropaic marks at Creswell Caves is touted as the largest in the UK, though the most concentrated cluster resides in a chamber that remains inaccessible to visitors due to safety concerns. Although witch marks can be spotted across various domains, Creswell Caves stands as a unique repository for these protective symbols, offering a glimpse into our historical efforts to ward off unseen forces. Number 12. Secret life in Antarctic caves. Beneath the frozen expanse of Antarctica's glaciers may lie a world of animals and plants, including previously unknown species. This hidden domain is found within the warm caves of Mount Erebus, Earth's southernmost active volcano. These volcanic landscapes harbor a complex network of caves sculpted by the transformative power of steam. Researchers uncovered how volcanic steam traverses open channels, melting passageways, and carving pathways through the interconnected caves. Basking in the warmth generated by the volcanic activity, these caves can reach temperatures up to 77 degrees Fahrenheit. This unique combination of warmth and light has prompted scientists to speculate about the possibility of an entire ecosystem thriving beneath the icy exterior. If confirmed, these hidden chambers could host a diverse assembly of plant and animal life, opening a new chapter in understanding Antarctica's secrets. Number 11. Reed Flute Cave, China. Within Guilin City lies Reed Flute Cave, a natural masterpiece of wonders. Anyone walking into this cave will be greeted by radiant and dew-kissed stalagmites that create a dreamlike ambience. The cave comes alive with rainbow-hued lights that illuminate the vast array of colossal natural formations, making it look like an underground fantasy realm. A tranquil underground river flows through the cave, reflecting the delicate beauty above and magnifying the natural splendor of this place. Inside, the cave features unique formations that are said to resemble creatures from myth or man-made structures like the Statue of Liberty. Outside the cave, a vista of flourishing reeds awaits. It's these very reeds that lend the cave its name. Within the cave's interior, nature is mixed with human expression. 77 ink inscriptions of poems and travelogues etch the cave walls, showing this place's popularity in ancient times. Some of these inscriptions date as far back as the Tang dynasty, roughly 792 AD. Yet Reed Flute Cave's history includes a period of obscurity when it was abandoned for centuries. It regained attention in the 1940s when a group of refugees stumbled upon it while escaping Japanese troops. Fully open to the public in 1962, it rapidly transformed into a global tourist magnet. Dignitaries like China's chairman, American presidents, and a former United Nations Secretary General have all visited this place, marveling at its impressive natural formations. Number 10. Guari Cave. Along the Italian coast between Rome and Naples lies the Guari Cave in San Felice Sersio. Archaeologists unearthing the secrets of this Paleolithic site have unveiled a narrative of life and death intertwined with cannibalism and the presence of hyenas. Back in 1939, Alessandro Guattari, an Italian archaeologist, stumbled upon one of Europe's most ancient Neanderthal skulls within the cave. This skull, discovered amidst a circle of stones and conspicuously punctured, ignited speculations of ritualistic cannibalism practiced by the ancient inhabitants. Thankfully, this wasn't the end of the story. Recent findings, including the unearthing of hundreds of animal bones devoured by hyenas, challenged the cannibalism narrative. These bones include remnants of creatures like rhinoceros, extinct giant deer, cave bears, and even elephants. This finding suggests that a pack of Pleistocene hyenas, which were significantly larger and fiercer than their modern counterparts, were likely the culprits behind the disposal of Neanderthal remains. Number 9. The Elephanta Caves, India. Located on an island in the Sea of Oman near Bombay, the City of Caves is a remarkable testament to Indian art. This place is specifically associated with the worship of Shiva. Among its numerous caves, the Elephanta Caves stand out as one of India's artistic pinnacles. Elephanta Island is a treasure trove of ancient archaeological remnants, which date all the way back to the 2nd century BCE. Carved from the rock, the Elephanta Caves were crafted around the mid-5th to 6th centuries CE. The star of the show is Cave 1, which stretches 39 meters from its entrance to its rear. This design resembles the Dumur Lina Cave at Ellora. At the entrance of Cave 1 stands the awe-inspiring 7-meter-high masterpiece, Sadashiva. This sculpture embodies 3 facets of Shiva: the creator, the preserver, and the destroyer. The layout of the caves, including the arrangement of pillars, segmentation of different parts, and the inclusion of a sanctum, signifies the remarkable advancements in rock-cut architecture. The Elephanta caves were built by following long-standing traditions, yet they are also remarkably innovative. These caves masterfully integrate Hindu spiritual beliefs and symbols into their overall design. As a result, it has been marked as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Number 8. Chavit Cave. In southern France lies the Chavit Cave. The cave's walls are covered with intricately drawn animals, both painted and engraved. These renditions have stunned researchers with their breathtaking realism. What's even more stunning is that they date back to roughly 33,000 years into the past. This extraordinary artwork initially challenged the narrative of prehistoric art's progression, as its quality rivaled that of much younger cave art, like that in Lusco. Some of the most striking depictions include panels showing mammoths, lions, and rhinoceroses, rendered with remarkable detail and shading techniques that suggest movement and depth. The artists seem to have used the natural contours of the cave walls to enhance the three-dimensional effect of the images, demonstrating an advanced understanding of artistic composition. Remarkably, a charcoal analysis from the cave suggests that some of the paintings were created thousands of years apart, indicating a prolonged artistic tradition within this space. Additionally, evidence of human footprints and fire pits suggests that the cave may have been used for rituals or as a gathering site. The discovery of fossilized animal remains in the cave adds another layer of mystery, hinting at its dual role as both a human sanctuary and a habitat for wildlife. The tale of its discovery is equally remarkable. In December 1994, Jean-Marie Chavit and his companions were exploring the vicinity of the river Ardèche. A gentle breeze coming from a crevice implied the existence of a hidden cavern beneath. Venturing further, they stumbled upon traces of red ochre, only to be overwhelmed by an astounding array of hundreds of paintings and engravings. Today, the original cave is almost inaccessible, but authorities have painstakingly made an exact replica open to the public. This replica preserves all the ancient paintings from the original cave, which include representations of animals, handprints, and geometric forms of red dots. Number 7. A Lost Child. While exploring the depths of Ape Cave within Oregon's Mount St. Helens, a group of friends stumbled upon a heartbreaking discovery: a terrified young girl. She was stranded alone in the darkness without a flashlight. But how did this happen? Ape Cave is the longest continuous lava tube on the U.S. mainland and holds the title for North America's lengthiest. It's easy to get lost here. Their journey was captured in a 12-minute YouTube video by Exploring with Josh. The crew ventured into Ape Cave equipped with lanterns, video cameras, and backpacks. As they went deeper, the passage became narrower. At one point, the group contemplated turning back, questioning whether they should proceed. But their curiosity got the best of them. They wriggled through tight spaces, navigating dirt and rocks, until they reached a small crevice. There, huddled in the darkness, was the young girl. Unfamiliar with English, she had ventured into the cave alone without a light source. The group brought her back to her parents, whose voices were echoing throughout the cave. Interestingly, the video begins with her being with her parents just outside the cave's entrance. The girl's condition post-rescue remains undisclosed, and it is unclear how she ended up so deep inside the cave. Number 6. Lava River Cave, Arizona. Situated within Arizona's Coconino National Forest, the Lava River Cave is an intriguing natural wonder. It's Arizona's lengthiest lava tube, at about 0.75 miles long. Geological studies point to the cave's birth between 650,000 and 700,000 years ago. The cave emerged from the fiery eruption of molten lava near Hart Prairie. The cooling and solidifying of the top, sides, and bottom of the lava flow resulted in the creation of a hollow space within, shaping the cave we know today. Exploring the cave, visitors often encounter an otherworldly atmosphere, with faint echoes of footsteps reverberating through the dark, winding passage. A flashlight beam reveals fascinating formations like lava benches, where molten rock once rested and hardened, marking the flow's height. Interestingly, sections of the cave exhibit a phenomenon known as lavasicles, hardened drips of lava that hang like frozen droplets from the ceiling. Fossilized plant imprints and preserved volcanic debris, in certain spots, add a glimpse into the landscape's prehistoric past. Despite its beauty, the cave's pitch-black interior demands careful navigation, making sturdy shoes and multiple light sources essential for safe exploration. The history of this lava tube's very formation is etched into its walls. The floor's wave-like ripples show the flow of the last trickles of lava before it cooled. The suspended stone icicles hanging from the ceiling point toward a final heat blast that resulted in the dripping and cooling of the rock. While the cave is dry, temperature shifts lead to condensation on its walls, ceiling, and entrance, making surfaces slippery and dangerous. But at least you have the luxury of air in this cave. Number 5. Backo Crystal Caves. Beneath the enchanting landscapes of the Bahamas lies a realm of ancient labyrinths, a world like no other on our planet. Translucent waters envelop a place so delicate and mesmerizing that some divers refer to it as swimming inside a crystal chandelier. The Backo crystal caves feature formations that defy our understanding of nature. Crystal roses that hang from the ceiling, translucent angel wings, and columns that stretch from floor to ceiling. Beneath the pine forests of South Backo lies an underground wonderland consisting of 4 cave systems, which collectively span more than 9 miles. Once shrouded in mystery and viewed as daring ventures for only the bravest, these caves are now significantly more accessible to the diving community, thanks to advancements in technology and training. 2 of the cave systems, Dan's and Ralph's Caves, are some of the most decorated underwater caves on Earth. These subterranean marvels have graced National Geographic covers, featured in Nova documentaries, and drawn attention from around the globe. Cave divers from all corners of the Earth are drawn to Backo to witness the spectacle of these crystal caverns. Number 4. Ancient Egyptian pottery. Archaeologists in Israel found a burial cave from the time of the ancient Egyptian pharaoh Ramses II. The cave, found at Pamakim National Park on a beach, was unearthed when a mechanical digger struck its roof. Archaeologists accessed the cavern by descending a ladder into the expansive man-made square chamber. The initial descent revealed not just the artifacts but also intricate carvings and markings on the walls, hinting at a potential connection to trade or diplomatic ties with neighboring regions. Some of the pottery styles resemble designs from distant Mediterranean cultures, suggesting an exchange of goods and ideas during the Late Bronze Age. Additionally, fragments of textiles were found clinging to some bronze objects, possibly remnants of burial shrouds or ceremonial coverings. A few of the storage jars still contain trace amounts of organic material, opening the possibility for future studies on ancient diets or rituals. The remarkable preservation of the items is attributed to the cave's isolation, which has shielded it from looters and environmental damage over millennia. Inside, they found a trove of artifacts, including dozens of pottery pieces and bronze objects. The pots varied in shape and size, and they dated back to the reign of the ancient Egyptian king who passed away in 1213 BCE. Among the finds were an assortment of items such as bowls, chalices, cooking pots, storage jars, lamps, and bronze arrowheads or spearheads. These artifacts were intended as offerings to accompany the deceased on their journey to the afterlife. As such, they've been left untouched since being placed there approximately 3,300 years ago. The cave also contains relatively intact skeletal remains placed in 2 rectangular plots in a corner of the cave. An expert suggests that this discovery might provide insights into the burial customs of the Late Bronze Age. Number 3. The Giant Crystal Cave. Deep beneath the surface near Nica, Mexico, a group of miners embarked on a routine search for new ore deposits in the year 2000. What they encountered was beyond imagination, a subterranean marvel of towering milky white crystals that stretched within a horseshoe-shaped cave. These luminous gypsum beams measured up to 40 feet in length and 3 feet in width. They emerged from the limestone walls, ceiling, and floors of what came to be known as the Cave of Crystals. Sitting 950 feet below the ground's surface, this subterranean wonderland resides beneath a mountain rich in lead, zinc, and silver. Since its accidental discovery by the mining company, the cave has captivated scientists from across the globe. In the years following the crystal's unearthing, researchers have ventured into the cave's intensely hot and humid environment, determined to unveil the origins and growth mechanisms of these remarkable formations. The scientists found out that this cave was formed around 26 million years ago, thanks to hot mineral water flowing in as a result of magma. This water helped form the crystals we see today. But it's not just crystals that caves give birth to. Their unique conditions lead to interesting creatures evolving within their chasms, like baby dragons. Number 2. Jolan Caves. Jolan Caves stand as a pinnacle of Australia's natural wonders, boasting one of the world's most magnificent and ancient cave systems. This limestone labyrinth resides in Jolan, Oberon Council, New South Wales, approximately 109 miles west of Sydney. The caves span a sprawling 7,620 acres of pristine reserve. Visitors often marvel at the acoustics within the larger chambers, where concerts and events have been held, creating an otherworldly experience for attendees. Unique wildlife, including the rare and elusive brush-tailed rock wallaby, can often be spotted around the caves, adding an extra layer of fascination for nature enthusiasts. The caves are renowned for their subterranean lakes, where crystal-clear water reflects the stunning formations above, creating an ethereal visual spectacle. Guided tours, ranging from leisurely walks to adventurous spelunking expeditions, cater to every kind of explorer, making the site accessible to all. Recent archaeological findings have revealed traces of human activity dating back thousands of years, highlighting the cultural significance of the area for Indigenous Australians. These caverns hold a significant place among Australia's limestone cave groups and are hailed as the world's oldest open caves. Filled with striking calcite formations, some radiating pure white beauty, they are also home to a treasure trove of Silurian marine fossils. The intricate cave network follows the path of the underground Jolan River, stretching across more than 25 miles with over 300 entrances. The allure of these caves is further enriched by the fact that they remain an ongoing exploration venture. Recognizing its environmental significance, the caves and the encompassing conservation reserve are UNESCO World Heritage listed sites in the Greater Blue Mountains area. The name Jolan is believed to originate from the indigenous Thirul term Ginolin, signifying a high place shaped like a foot. Number 1. Cathedral carved out of salt. 600 feet beneath the Earth's surface lies Colombia's Salt Cathedral, within a former salt mine in Zipaquirá. The passage leading to this renowned Colombian church feels like a journey into the Earth's core. The air carries a faint scent of sulfur, and the dimness enhances the sensation of venturing deep below. After a few hundred yards, the tunnel transforms into something entirely different. Intricate Roman Catholic icons, such as the Stations of the Cross and the Archangel Gabriel, all delicately carved from salt. Visitors are often left in awe not only by the scale of the carvings but also by the sheer craftsmanship that transforms raw salt into intricate religious artwork. The lighting within the cathedral plays a significant role, casting shadows and creating a mystical ambience that elevates the spiritual experience. Along the way, smaller chapels dedicated to various saints and biblical stories, the route, each with unique carvings and symbolic elements. The combination of engineering and artistic mastery has earned the Salt Cathedral the title of Jewel of Modern Architecture. It's not just a place of worship but also a cultural treasure that attracts thousands of tourists annually. This cave cathedral is not only a showcase of faith but also an architectural marvel. It was built in the space miners left behind. These miners, who extracted millions of tons of rock salt over 2 centuries, initially built a sanctuary within the caverns back in the 1930s. In this small sanctuary, they prayed to the patron saint of miners for protection from toxic gases, explosions, and accidents. Then, in the 1990s, sculptors and miners came together to build the renowned Salt Cathedral we see today. At the lowest point, the temple unfolds into 3 naves, symbolizing the life, birth, and death of Christ. The grandeur of the space is astonishing, complete with a dome, massive chandeliers, and a towering cross lit with purple lights. Which of these caves intrigued you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.